The Knicks postgame show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State area Audi dealer today. What a wild one tonight in Dallas. Landry Shamet, 1:02 to go for three, and the Knicks are up one. That's Shamet's first three of the game. 31.4 to go. It's Shamet again, puts the Knicks up by three. The Knicks are up by two. 3.8 to go, and Brandon Williams is called for an offensive foul. If the whistle had gone the other way, who knows? Maybe Williams goes to the line with a chance to win the game. As it is, the Knicks hang on to win. It's their first road win of the season, 113 to 111. Oh, boy. Not for the faint of heart. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito along with Alan Hunt. So the Knicks tonight shoot 29% from three. They miss 15 free throws, actually 16 free throws, including missing 5 of their last 6 in the final seconds, and yet they're able to win anyway.
Wasn't pretty at all, but it's a road win. You'll take it, of course. And they made the shots when it mattered late. They did go 5 for 12 from 3 in the fourth quarter after really struggling 0 for 10 in the second quarter. The three-point shot and the three-point defense were major issues for the Knicks throughout this game, but you were just waiting to see, can someone get hot? Deuce McBride, then Landry Shamet late, got hot from 3 and knocked them down. And the bigger, of course, story of all in this, along with the win, is the fact that Jalen Brunson returned to the lineup and gave you a 28-point performance in his first start in a week since he had that ankle injury. So that's the good news, back and, of course, doing all the things you expect Jalen Brunson to do. The three-point shooting now, it's another game. It's a major issue. And I'm telling you, the three-point defense, this Dallas team is one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league. They only make 10 threes a game, and they had 9 at the half. It was a bad start defensively for the Knicks, and they escaped with a win.
Dallas finished 16 of 44 from downtown, so a lot better than they normally shoot from deep. Wally Szczerbiak helped call the game on the radio on ESPN New York. Wally, how about that last sequence? You got a whistle. We didn't know if it was an offensive foul on Williams or a defensive foul on Shamet. They got the call right. It clearly was an offensive foul on Brandon Williams.
Yeah, live, it looked like a foul on Shamet. It looked like Williams had the angle, was slicing to the basket on the fast break, got it up on the backboard, and it was going to be an and-one opportunity. But then when you see it in a replay situation, definitely a hook. Put the chicken wing out there, kind of got caught, and it was a great call by the official. You got to make the right calls. Got to give him the credit on that one. But the defense in the last 3 minutes, guys, when they were getting shredded the whole entire game, going into the last 3 minutes in the fourth quarter, they had given up 10 free throws already. Dallas was 9 for 10, was getting dribble penetration every time down the floor. But how about Landry Shamet and the challenge that he took, fighting through those screens, just max effort on the defensive end of the floor. Everyone else followed suit. Their defense was stifling for those last 3 minutes. That's what won them the basketball game. And Mike Brown is going to love the fact that they turned it on in crunch time on the defensive end of the floor, because that's how you win road games in the NBA, by getting stops.
Yeah, it was the turnover that led to Shamet's first three went down. That found him in the corner, and that was a big shot. And then how about Josh Hart's effort, offensive rebound, his own miss to get it out, falling down, sees Shamet open, finds him, and Shamet hits that shot, and that really was, the big difference makers. But that's the hustle plays, the effort plays, and those are championship level plays you got to make. But championship defense, that's something that is a work in progress. We're still in November.
Guys, second half, third quarter, each team scored 35. Fourth quarter, each team scored 26.
Yeah.
Came down to crunch time. Wally, take us through, Alan, as well. The Knicks were able to prevail, a win they really needed to have, obviously, here away from home.
The three-point stuff here, and D'Angelo Russell got hot and started feeling it, and he was knocking down some shots. But you're just seeing here, this is just easy offense. These are contested. But early on, the Mavericks got rhythm. Max Christie got himself a 3 there, but they had just some rhythm and feeling good about their threes. Speaking of which, Deuce McBride missed his first 6 threes of the game, and then all of a sudden he knocked a few down and got hot. And then they're going down the other way, Wally, and this, boy, I'll tell you what, this is where, for me, for the Knicks, it started getting dicey. You started worrying, are they going to have enough to make plays to win this game?
Yeah, you did not want to let this Dallas Maverick team hang around. I mean, they have not been playing at a high level. Their confidence is decimated. But D'Angelo Russell came in with some big buckets in that fourth quarter and in the second half. And the Knicks, it was looking dicey. The Knicks have not played well at the end of games to close games yet this season. This was their biggest character win, I think, for this team. I think they needed to come away with a win like this.
Here's the final play real quick, Wally, as we're seeing it. And there's Williams' drive. And, again, from that angle, that looks like an and one. And Shamet immediately points the other way. And there, right there on the replay, you see, for whatever reason that I can't explain, Williams decided he wanted to wrap his arm around and hug Landry Shamet on his way to the basket. And they end up, and it's a terrific call on the baseline ref to make that call in that moment and take the basket away. But when you first saw it, Wally's there and saw it as well, calling the game. I mean, Wally, that for a moment felt like a tie score with a chance at the line to win it. And instead, they made the right call, which we saw on the replay.
Yeah, and I have to give Landry Shamet a lot of credit, because to not commit a foul in that situation when a guy had a head of steam on the fast break and had the angle to the basket, and to keep his feet moving, to keep his hands up, and to not allow that body contact to go against him as far as fouling, because the Knicks were fouling a lot of dribblers and drivers in that fourth quarter. When he came back in that game with 4 minutes to go, Mike Brown trusts him. He put in Shamet for Deuce McBride, and boy, did Landry Shamet deliver with the 2 big threes and some huge defensive plays to help this Knicks team come away with their first win on the road.
And Alan, as you mentioned, Jalen Brunson looks completely healthy. Missed the 2 games with the ankle injury. Came out tonight with 28 points. Didn't make a field goal in the fourth quarter, but still finished with 28. Tonight's thrilling moment brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on, Alan. Brunson looked really, really good tonight.
Well, how about the fact that means he had 27 in the first 3 quarters of the game, so that's pretty good. Early on, it looked like he was just trying to kind of get his feet under him again after missing a week and wanted to test it out, make sure the ankle felt right. And then once, that bucket right there's your vintage Jalen Brunson. He just started getting what he wanted, getting into the paint, getting more and more confident on that ankle, and making the shots we are so used to seeing him make. And he made a lot of big ones, and really, again, in a night where offensively the Knicks really struggled, they had Jalen Brunson, Wally. They had him to at least keep them in this game. When there wasn't anybody that could make a shot at some points of this game offensively for the